It's another original BW Sports One production.
Pew pew!
What is going on? What's happening? That's right. You know it's Wednesday night when you see him, the one, roll screen. That's right. That's who he is, folks. I'm DeLion. Together, we are the Dukes of Football. Whoa.
Who's pausing? Me? Probably. It's always me.
I don't know. What's happening?
Finally, the Lion has come back to Wednesday Night Live.
Boom.
Hello.
Hello. How are we doing?
We are doing
And of
peachy.
course, the first thing that somebody says on the comments. You know what? I should just mute him now at the beginning of this show.
That didn't take long. You
Nope.
know what I mean?
So,
I'm saying? I mean, they beat the Chargers, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're Super Bowl contenders." Dak
right.
is the savior.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll go with that. Yeesh.
Oh man! Before we get into all the mumbo jumbo and the jumbo mumbo, bro,
Yo.
how you doing?
It's been hectic, man. It's been busy. Getting ready for these fights coming up here in a couple weeks down in Evansville. Southern Indiana Combat Productions coming up live November 4th, Evansville Veterans Memorial Coliseum. Check us out. And life, man. Life. Life. On Wednesday nights, it's inevitably. I was not saying a word to try to jinx tonight.
I feel what you're saying. I feel what you're saying. Look at you. Here you go. You're ready to start the foolishness. You can sit there and look out the window. Start
Henry,
the foolishness.
what's his name?
Henry.
Henry.
That is absolutely great. The next one is going to be Henry the Eighth.
There you go.
No, this one is that one is Finnegan.
Finnegan.
Yes. So, yeah, at least we both have reasons why we cheer for who we cheer for. You know, both of us being Indianapolis people, and we were both fans before the city and the Ursay stole the Colts from Baltimore. So we have a right. I don't understand how he can be in Pennsylvania and not be either a Philly or a Steeler fan, and because there was always there. They were there when he was born, and didn't transplant or nothing. So he has no excuse. And
Well, they
then,
were here when Colts were here when I was born. I'm not that old.
oh, then you have an
I was
excuse.
2 years old when they came.
Okay, then my gripe is bullshit
Yep.
for
For
you.
for me.
For you. Again, showing my impeccable age and wisdom. So, yep. Yeah, so I feel you on the life thing. I hit the one step closer to a half a century
Yes, you did.
yesterday, so that's fun.
Happy
Um,
belated birthday to the one himself. He's 50 years old. No,
I
50
am
minus
four.
one.
Mathematics is terrible. Yes, but I received a KitchenAid stand mixer
There you go.
with the spiralizer and the pasta attachments.
Ooh.
So I'm feeling pretty good. Waiting on the meat grinder,
Ooh.
and then
Ooh.
from there will be no more purchasing of ground beef in the store. I
Oh,
will be
wow.
doing it myself.
I like it. I like it. Folks,
So,
you can order some of this great stuff at the One's Kitchen. That's right. Check them out.
all right, bro. You have about 4.5 minutes, and you're getting Ixnay on the cadet stay.
That's Pig Latin A for everybody, eh?
And your
Canadian.
time has run out. So, but other than that, Mr. Daniel, we are doing a swell of a job.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic. That's amazing. Now, folks, I do want you to witness on the back of his wall right there, the University of Michigan. I'm not going to hate too much because he's sitting back here. So, isn't it a lovely decor? I thought you were going to be a little bit longer, so I was going to drop shit on him.
No, it was no. You're good. He
I'm not gonna-
apparently he was trying to let me know that he's not going to sit here and listen to this bullshit tonight. So he's
gotcha.
out. So, bro, we got a lot to get to. We have an hour because I know you're paying attention to the baseball World Series. Wow, damn.
Almost.
The baseball divisional series. There's looking to be kind of blowouts on both sides, so that's going to be cool. I'm going to be paying attention to these WNBA finals. So there's a lot going on, and we got a lot to get to. So are you ready? And did we mute him? I thought we blocked him.
Nah, that's all right. I'm waiting for it. Plugs about the baseball show and stuff like that. Cool. Anything Dallas is not getting. It's not getting reported on air.
Yeah, or Bruce. We're not doing any Bruce.
No Bruce. No
No
Bruce.
Bruce.
Harper.
Even though he's playing his
Ass
fucking
off.
mind off. Yeah.
Jesus, man. He's doing some things. He's
Yeah.
doing some
They'll
things.
be like, shit.
Ah,
Oh, but anyway. So I guess let's jump right into it. Looks like we got some high school stuff going on here in Indiana. We're getting into the state tournament. I know the kids are off this week. The tournament begins next Saturday, which here in our state we do sectionals, regionals, semi-state. I know in other states they break it down different type of ways, but that's what we do here. So I have taken the liberty of putting together some of the polls for the last polls for the season. So here are the 6A polls, the 6A and 5A polls. I noticed you can see that Brownsburg people are like tripping. It's 9-0, but this is a good football team, bro.
it is. It is. I mean, you look at the competition too, and I mean, boom, Center Grove only lost one. Ben Davis only lost one. Crown Point's 9-0. I mean, that's a stout division right there.
Yeah, that 6A is crazy. And some of the matchups that you have for some of the key matchups that you have for that 6A. And what really sucks is a lot of those teams play each other in the early parts of the state tournament. These are state game worthy, and they're getting them in sectionals. I know we have that a lot in basketball with a lot of the teams in the central Indiana suburban area. We got Brownsburg and Ben Davis. As you can see, they're 1-3. They're playing in a sectional game. So one of the top teams in the state are going to get put out the first weekend of football. I put these two schools on because we have allegiance to them. Avon's at Pike, and Franklin Central is at Center Grove. So you have a tall task at Franklin Central trying to get past Center Grove.
Oh yeah, I think it can be done, but like you're saying, it's going to be a very, 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 very big wall to climb and go through. So, good luck to them.
But see, if you look at this, 1, 2,
That's what I'm
3,
looking.
4, 5, 6,
6
7. 7 of the top 10 schools are
One
within
loss.
within what a 5-mile radius.
Yeah. Well, almost, pretty much, yeah.
Almost, you know what I mean? If you go from downtown, they're within 5 miles of downtown.
Oh yeah.
No, that's crazy. You jump over here to the 5A. Their big game that I looked up looks like it's going to be Bloomington South and Bloomington North. So as you can see, both of those also are in the top 5 in the 5A division. And then we switch over here and just look at these real quick. The 4A and the 3A. I think what's the 3A? The local one is the Gerwin Catholic and the Peru and Tippecanoe Valley and Chatard. Again, both of those games are with the top 10 ranked teams.
Mm-hmm. Those are going to be tough.
And then you drop down to the 2As and the 1As. I think our interest is Lutheran, correct?
Yes. Good old Elite Performance, Zach Deere over there at Elite Performance, 765-499-1005, where the dream of Elite Fitness becomes a reality. Check them out right now. ElitePTINDY.com. That's PTIndy.com.
That was very well done.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yep. 8-0. They're going for what is it? 3 in a row?
Yes, it will be 3 in a row for the Lutheran whoever's.
Saints.
Of course they are.
Yes.
So there you have it. Those are our if you're in the Indiana area, those are what the hell you call them? The final polls for the high school divisions here in Indiana. Again, once the state tournament starts next weekend or next Saturday for sectional play. And Brianna Stewart, get that shit out of here. Yeah. So to keep this train moving, I guess that puts us into the what is that called? I don't know. I can't hit the button.
The legendary debacle of a collegiate athletic association. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yes. Across the NC double A. Another crazy week of college football, my guy.
Man, wow, what a weekend. You had some tremendous games, or at least tremendous finishes. You had some tremendous people coming back off of being pissed off and putting it to somebody who, the world was thinking a Heisman candidate, but we'll get to that later.
Listen, I'm going to say this. I knew that was coming. You just needed a team that played 30% better defense than anybody else they played. Because I kept calling it, like, we kept looking at them, and you want to ask, and why do they keep slipping in the polls? Why do they keep being undefeated and slipping in the polls? Because they keep winning by 1 and 2 points to unranked teams. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and defense came up. Boy, that might have been my call of the weekend, bro. That might have been my call of the weekend. I mean, I'm good with that.
Yeah, that was a good one. Well, then you had, you look at the Pac-12, what happened out there, and wow.
Hey, I called that one too.
That's why you're the one.
1 and up. 1 and up. No, that was, listen, I just thought that the home advantage helped them in that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel if they were in Oregon, I probably would have taken Oregon. You know what I mean? I thought those two teams match up very well. So I don't know. I don't know how that breakdown is in the Pac-12, but that will be a great rematch.
Well, hold on here. Let's see. Oregon and Washington are they're in the north, so they won't see each other again.
Well, so there will be no rematch. So Oregon, you're pretty much Ixnay or the Oopinstay unless Washington has a debacle in the next few weeks, which is
occur. Which is very possible. I mean, it's a very good possibility that could happen.
I mean, like, since we're talking about the game, I mean, it's on the notes. Might as well go ahead and just let the USC Trojans have it and give Notre Dame. See, this is what I was talking about. Where Notre Dame still having opportunities to get back in, even with the loss to OSU. But the Louisville, who took an L themselves this weekend, that was just not the loss that you needed.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, I'll get to I'll get to Louisville and Pitt here in a little bit, but man, the way that you knew that they were pissed off after the Ohio State game, after the Louisville game, they were coming out pissed off. And like I said, Caleb Williams is a lot of people were saying that he was a Heisman candidate. He's very highly rated and all this, that, and the other. And you put Southern Cal up against a defense like that's on point, you know, you see what happens. I mean, he's very disruptible when you're coming at him like Notre Dame did. Um, but as far as getting him back into the playoff mix, even as being a fan, I don't see it happening. It's a two losses. You have one loss against Ohio State, which is ranked what, number 5 or something like that. And then, but the Louisville loss, like you said, the Louisville loss it hurts. It hurts when they lost to Pitt this past weekend. Yeah, I just don't see it happening for Notre Dame.
Oh no, I didn't. I wasn't thinking that they were going to get back in it with this
I got you.
win. No, I was. Now, if there was 12 teams, you're definitely still in it.
Well,
You
yeah,
know what I mean? But it's not. But no, I was just saying they had that opportunity and they just kind of squandered it. But then you come back. But I like their moxie and knowing that they're not going to get into that, but you're still wanting to play, you know, for something. You know what I'm saying? So I thought that was a good win and a good showing and good a good. I don't want to say this is a moral win, but it is. It's a good moral win for what you guys are building for the future. I just hope they don't tie Willingham, this young man.
I hope not.
Give him his
I
right
hope
there. And it's not like they lost badly to OSU. You know what I'm
no,
saying?
no. It's just that
They're
Louisville loss is really
Yeah, they're
hurt.
in the game. But yeah, on the USC tip, Caleb Williams, I mean, he's all that. You know, I mean, even at the Notre Dame, he still had flashes. You know what I'm saying? He had still had big play flashes. It's just that Notre Dame has a more disciplined defense than what they've been playing against, and it showed, and they lost the game. I do think they have to play one of them.
They play both of them. I just checked. So
Ugh.
Washington plays Arizona State, Stanford, and then at Southern Cal, home against Utah, at Oregon State, and then at home against Washington State. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's a good finisher. That's a good finisher. And I think I was talking to somebody the other day. Like that is the Big Ten and the Pac-12 are the two conferences that are set up to go into the conference playoffs battle tested.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you look at OSU and you look at Michigan, you look at their early part of their schedules. They're both,
It's
kind of
top
kind of
heavy.
weak. You know what I mean? Kind
Yeah,
of
it's
weak. But
top
when you
heavy.
get to the back end of their schedule, both of those guys finished with some pretty decent, very good teams. So they're going to be ready coming into that battle tested. I don't think the SEC is going to be tested. You know what I mean? Especially now with that injury to Georgia. Does Georgia even get through now without Brock Bauer.
That's a great question, man. He is a very big key to their offense. He was on pace to pass his season stats from last year. He was definitely on pace to do all those. Uh, it's a very, very significant loss to the Georgia offense. But the good thing is Georgia always has that next man up mentality. I mean, you look at them; they are built um, championship wise. They're built like champions. So we'll see if these guys coming up the program can step up and do what they need to do to finish out the season.
Even without him, I still think they're the best team in the SEC.
I would say by far.
Yeah, but with that injury, don't slip on Alabama because they like to linger. And American ESPN likes to keep them around too.
Every year.
Let's see what else was a debacle in college. Oh, can't get by without talking about Dion.
Man. Good
I don't got no hate for Dion, but his boys need to learn how to play in the limelight. 29, you're up 29-0 at halftime. You got somebody doing your tweeting for your merchandise sales and all this shit at halftime, and you lose 46-43.
2 overtimes, wasn't it?
Yeah, 2 overtimes, and he threw an interception to close the game.
His only interception was that one, too. How's that going to feel?
Hey, it's time to get back to the grind.
Like this? Come on, man.
Time to get back to the grind. Hey, listen, Prime, your dad was Flash, but he backed his Flash up every day. Every time you knew he was probably one of the top 3 players on the court, on the field.
Yep.
So, but
either field.
Yeah, it's all right. They got 4 wins, so they got 4 wins. You only need 2 more to get bowl eligible, and I'm pretty sure that they're going to get those 2 wins and be bowl eligible. So
they should be.
I'm good with it. Here's Week 8's top 25.
This is the first rankings of the season, folks.
No, Week 9. Oh, you talking about your rankings? Your rankings,
right?
Fun fact: no. Let's see here. What are we talking about? Top 25. There's been a shakeup. Top 25. Washington's win over USC catapulted them into the top 5, jumping over a couple undefeated teams that did look well and also were idle. So that kind of helps a little bit. Washington taking their win. They jumped Penn State, Oklahoma. Those 2 schools. And, Penn State, if they were to anybody, would have a gripe of that because they haven't played bad, to get jumped. So, but, you're not the last thing that they saw,
You have that chance coming up this weekend.
Washington's it. So, yeah, that's going to be a big one. So, not to linger on that too much, just a couple things. See, I got this asterisk. You're probably wondering why. Air Force has now entered into the top 25. They are the newbie in the top 25 this week. They are 6-0.
Look at that.
They're the.
Why the asterisk, Damon? I should have had that recorded so you could hit play right then.
Probably asterisks. The asterisks are because they're newbies to the whatchamajigger, to the top 25, and they're the only military school that throws more than 4 passes a game.
Very true. Very true.
We want to let's see. In contrast to that, they did release the power rankings, the NCAA power rankings, which differ from the AP poll or the CFP poll. These are screw the record, what it is. This is about what you've done on the field itself and your rankings and all that kind of stuff. So they got Georgia, Michigan, Washington, Florida State, Oklahoma, OSU, Penn State, North Carolina, Oregon, as Texas as your top 10 for the power rankings.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, they rate that stuff off everything else. I think Georgia's still up there because they are back-to-back defending national champions.
Yeah. How did they move? I'm serious. So how did they move? Regardless if they win by 1 point every game, that they are the back-to-back defending champions.
Yeah. They're the ones that really have an argument. A sustained argument.
Right.
Everybody else can really be moved in and out. But, the Washington made the biggest jump in that. So, there they go. That was
All
just a little
right.
tidbit. So,
Tidbit
tidbit
message.
message. You said you have anything else college before we jump into these Doc Sports, BW Sports with Net One picks?
Not yet. Nope.
Oh, he's got something for something else. So, all right. So I guess we'll go ahead and give him the leaderboard.
I'm still not last again.
Well, you are not last, my friend. You are not last. The source, who unfortunately has taken the lead by 1 point, and none of us are particularly happy about it.
We love you, Matt.
On Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Oh, hold on here. We do have a question. If Penn State beats Ohio State, do they jump to the top 10 or top 3 easily? Damon, I'll let you go first. What do you think?
I should say, why not?
Yeah, I was kind of agreeing with you because I don't see if they beat Ohio State, should they jump Washington and Florida State? I would think absolutely, because you just beat the number 3 team. Now,
Yeah, there's a good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Now, granted
No.
that even if you do, I think Ohio State should be like almost a flip flop of positions.
Probably, depending on how the margin of victory goes, because with your game when you lost to OSU, you didn't fall very far. I mean, two top 10 teams. Yeah, two top 10 teams. Yeah, you felt like 2 spots. So.
It was that Louisville one, man.
Hell, even with that loss, you still didn't drop far because they were a ranked team. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't feel good later on. But here it is. Those are the standings for this current week. You know what I mean? It's not like last year, bro, when I was like in the bottom forever.
Yeah, you were literally on the bottom. Forever. Like week 10.
It's like, oh my God, this is crazy. So, all right, let's get into it. Let's go games here. Let's go games. Oh, by the way, I guess I should tell you that these network picks for the NCAA are brought to you by Doc Sports. Doc Sports. That's something that
Doc
I forgot
Sports.
to say. Yeah, do that. Doc Sports. Text me.
Text BW Sports to 29. God, man. Oh, shit.
See, got you too.
You do. You got me. Hold on. I'm going to look at it. Hold on. 29022. That's right. BW Sports 29022. Doc Sports Picks. God, man. Dropped that ball on that one tonight, didn't we?
Well, yeah, yes, we did. And I don't know why you put your hands up. You came into her landing space. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a 4-point play. She just busted your ass. But anyway, all right, let's go. Let's see. First game up, we have could be the game of the week. All of our games are ranked this week.
And you know what? Penn State's ground defense is what's going to win this game, I think. I don't think that Ohio State has been able to run the ball as efficient as they want to, per se. And against a defense like Penn State's, I think it shuts them down. And I think that they win. And money line, yeah. Over, I'm going to say under. Under 48. So I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be under 48. I think this is going to be a defensive struggle. You're going to see flashes of plays when it comes to the offense, but both of these quarterbacks at this point are still unproven. They have been getting better each and every week. You've seen flashes. I thought the progression of Penn State's quarterback is a little bit ahead of Ohio State's quarterback. But he has the ace in the hole. That hole is Marvin Harrison Jr., who is probably going to be one of the top 3 picks in the NFL draft. But that means absolutely dick to me because I will not pick Ohio State.
All right, there you have it, folks. He said the name at least. I mean, I'll give him that. It's taken him a couple years because when we started this stuff, folks, he didn't even say the name of the school down south in Ohio, the school in Ohio.
I mean, I got to over certain purposes, but in general public conversation, I do not. It is them
Right.
assholes. I'm like, your mascot's a fucking nut.
Literally.
The nut. And it's not even the nut itself, it's the piece inside the nut.
Right?
Ugh, regardless, you're an immature thought. All right, okay, next game. This could be an important game with the injury issues in Georgia, who has struggled somewhat, have won their games but have struggled. But this could be an important game with Georgia struggles. Would you have Tennessee 17 and Alabama 11? Both of them are still in heavy play for the SEC championship.
Tennessee is strong. I just think that Alabama, like you said earlier, is just going to keep creeping around, and somehow, for the love of God, they're going to find their way somewhere close to that playoff spot, and they're going to end up. They're going to end up winning against Tennessee. I don't think they. Well, no, I don't think they cover. I think Tennessee. I would take Tennessee and the points.
Yeah. Alabama's quarterback might have the strongest arm in all of college football. That dude just, but he can't throw it to a person. But he's getting better. And with that being said, I got to take the old ball coach, man. I think the injuries on Tennessee's side is too great right now. And it's hard to go into Alabama and win. So that's what I'm going with.
Yep, I agree.
Next up, we have Duke and Florida State. Woo! This is going to be a good one too, buddy.
Big matchup for the ACC. Not so big a matchup for Florida State. I think Florida State covers the 14-point spread in this one, honestly. I just think that Florida State is that much better than Duke. I think that Florida State is the Florida State that we've been talking about seeing over the past couple years. I think they're finally to that point where the ACC falls under the Florida State umbrella.
Ooh, okay.
Message.
Message. Hey, I struggled picking this game. I had Duke Monday and Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday afternoon, and today I have Florida State. Like I switched over when I was doing the slides. I'm like,
So it might switch by game time.
no, it's not gonna switch back. It's slide. It's on. It's it.
It's proof.
It's proof. So, by the way, in the standings, I did give Greg his 2 points.
He was like 2-5 last week, folks. Why? Because the Wizard didn't wizard last week.
So, I think it's gonna be a good game. I think Florida State's gonna pull it out, but I don't think they're gonna cover the spread. That leaves us our last game. You got the Utah Utes, USC, coming off a huge loss to one of their nemesis. They're back home, licking their wounds. A wounded animal is dangerous. Utah is still not playing without Rising, so that pretty much takes them out of any betting for me without their main guy. So I am going to go USC, and they're going to cover this time.
I just want to see Southern Cal lose again. But
I know you
not.
do.
I mean, in the passion of being a Notre Dame fan, I do. In the passion of seeing Notre Dame in any sort of playoff contention, I want them to win. But I don't think it's gonna happen.
Let's see. Let's if I can get it to act right. Okay, thank you for acting correctly. There we have it. Nobody believes in the Utes.
Nope.
All right, so that. Oh my God, my computer is doing weird things.
It's the wizarding.
It happens sometimes.
You heard
to me.
us talk
You might have
about
to
them.
control the slides.
Okay.
Yeah, because as soon as we said something, he started doing funny stuff.
Mhm.
So here we go. Ready, set, NFL.
Boom! Here we are, folks.
There you go, man. There's a lot going on.
Where's my notes? Where's my notes?
I don't have anything else for that slide. What is?
Here, hold on.
You need
Let me
to
try.
find them.
There.
You need to find them quickly.
Power rankings.
Not really. I'm just trying to.
Look at that guy. That kind of
Okay.
looks like me when I'm looking in the mirror.
Though we have, those are just there for us to look at. Oh my God! It looks like the red-headed Hulk. See, he's got Hulk boots.
Zach. He does.
But anyway, this is how I'm
Power
going to
rank.
start off every single NFL conversation. Well, we went a little early on that slide, but they could just talk about them within conversation. Yeah. Let's see. What are we going to say? Oh, I remember now. This is how I'm going to start every single NFL conversation until it begins, no matter what happens. Matt Canada has to go.
Hold on. Hold on.
I'm holding. He's He's reading. You reading? You know? You shake your head. I don't know.
Matt Canada.
Oh,
Matt
oh.
Canada.
Well, you got me. Nothing. He's doing nothing. Is what he's doing. I don't care if we was on the bye week. He still has to go. So there we have it. That's my Steeler rant for this particular day. In the sunshine. The sunshine. Let's see. No more undefeated teams. The 72 Dolphins can rest easy one more year. Both the Eagles and the 49ers lost this past weekend. Eagles to the Jets. Niners to the Browns.
Hey, like I said before the season started, the Jets have a decent defense that's going to take them far. And our offense hasn't been clicking the way I would like it to be. Our defense is keeping us in the games. Our defense is what won us, 5 straight. Now the loss comes solely on the offense. We just added Julio Jones to our offensive impactful targets. I think that is one of the best trios receiving cores in the league. But can they play together? And can they get the job done that we are not seeing so far at all times like we would expect from that Philadelphia Eagles offense?
Yeah, the offense is definitely lacking. The defense is definitely pulling the weight right now for the Eagles football team. Still don't have a lot to say negative about them. I still think they're one of the best teams in the NFL, probably second best team in the NFC behind the Detroit Lions. But I think they're or maybe the third best, because I still think San Francisco is a step better. So, but I still think those are the top three teams in the NFC. But like everybody is not going to win them all the time. So I don't. I didn't think they were going 16-0.
Me neither. I would have thought 16-1 or 17-0, but not no.
The Bills lost to the Jets too, so I don't think it's irrelevant who they lost to. Dallas lost to the Cardinals, and the guy who came into quarterback camp 3 weeks before preseason started.
Right.
Joshua
And then
Dobbs.
you had your brotherly shove versus the brotherly defense, who got not one but two turnovers on our offense. So it was just a fitting night. I mean, we're not going to win them all. I never said we were going undefeated, and here we are, but we're still better than the Dallas Cowboys.
I mean, really, this Jets team, we couldn't expect them to just fall off because Aaron Rodgers wasn't there. You know what I mean? With Aaron Rodgers, this was a Super Bowl contending team. You know what I mean? With Wilson last year, this was a playoff team. So let's not act like this team was like the Cardinals. I
No,
can
but
talk shit because
seriously,
no one expected my team to do anything but be 500. My bad,
right.
555.
547. 547. I'm gonna go with 547. I
47.
don't think it's gonna happen this year
So
either.
no, yeah.
I
I
know
know after
Dallas
Mike
beat
Tomlin
Dallas beat the
always finds a
Jets.
way.
Every fucking year he does.
No, Dallas
Five
beat the Jets.
547.
Ooh, Dallas
I
beat
know.
the
Hold on.
Jets.
Dallas beat the Jets. Jets beat the Eagles. So Dallas should beat the Jets. The Dallas should
So
beat the
I mean,
Eagles.
what is this? Paper, rock,
So
scissors, Spock.
right,
You
that's
know.
fine. We'll see you in like 2, 3 weeks. I think we'll see you then and see what happens. Calm down there, killer.
Yeah. Wow. And you didn't even watch the game. You didn't even watch the game.
Yeah, he was over there watching the Phillies. He was over there watching Bruce Harper.
Let's see. We talked about that. Ooh, 49ers. Got to keep an eye on some injuries. Brock Purdy took his first loss as a starter. His first loss as a starter. Remember when they lost in the playoff? He wasn't on. He was already. You know what I mean? So, let's see what it is. Christian McCaffrey. I think he avoided a long-term injury. Debo Samuels is also injured. So 49ers are dealing with some injuries. So right now, the Lions are the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, look at Jared Goff. He's an MVP candidate this year. I mean, that team is
Yeah,
doing stuff up
Hutchinson's a
there.
defensive dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's a really good football team. We talked about Julio coming over and his impact. With the loss last night, Justin Herbert. I mean, they just paid you big money. What's up,
hmm
Justin? I wish we could get some input from the Wizard on this. But
I
what's up
know.
with Justin Herbert?
I thought he was going to be one of the best drafted quarterbacks of that season back, what was it, 5 years ago? I think now.
Hey, he's on that
He's
second
not,
big contract,
I was
so
going to say he's on that second contract. So you're 5 years in, 6 years in, whatever it is, maybe seven, and you're not doing what you should be. I mean, you can't. This year,
mm,
it looks like you were struggling more so than ever. I thought that this year was going to be like a breakout year for Justin Herbert. Man, he is just not, and it's not necessarily all on him, but man, there's a lot on you because they have put pieces together for you to utilize.
yes. I'm 100% agreement. Like I was expecting this dude to be in that. Like you're supposed to challenge Patrick Mahomes. That was what all the stuff put around you was for. You know, what I mean, you got the big arm, you got the accuracy, but I just don't know if he's got the whatever it is, the it factor. You know what I mean? So, Kellen Moore as offensive coordinator. Was that a get rid of a cowboy dude's jab there, buddy?
Yeah,
I
that could
like
be.
it. That was subtle. That was subtle, but not so subtle. I don't know. I have higher. I had not a lot of expectation with the Chargers, but they were higher than what they were playing, what they're giving us on the field right now.
I would agree, and I just saw Matt come saying his thing was always iffy. I would agree with that, but just Herbert didn't have he's been that way since before Kellen Moore came over to LA. So
True, True. He's had weapons, and they've had the defense. It's just been quarterback play, man. This is quarterback play. So, let's see here. Last few things before we get into these picks. Hometown. We got to stay home. Ursay says, well, we know there's no says could. That was the last no. But we know today, that Richardson is going to miss the rest of the season.
Yep. Shoulder or season-ending shoulder surgery. Try saying
surgery.
that 3 times
So,
fast.
Hunter Minshew.
Hunter.
Hunter. I do that every time. But yeah, so that brings up the trade rumors around Kirk Cousins and a couple teams that could use quarterbacks. I know one team mentioned was the Steelers, another is the Jets, and now the Colts could be into that conversation of trying to get Cousins to waive his no trade clause and come to their teams. I mean, I think all three of them could benefit. The Jets is not going to happen. You know what I mean? Because you got Aaron. You know, you're not going to bring Kirk Cousins in with Zach Wilson like that. So I'm looking at the Steelers or the Colts to make a move for him.
But do you see Kirk Cousins knowing that he's the one who put that no trade clause in there, right?
Well, he better have.
Right. So I don't see him
I don't
giving
see a
it up.
team doing that.
Yeah. I don't see him giving that up. Unless there's something that we don't know as far as with him and ownership or whatever, you know, that he wants out. But I don't know if he necessarily wants out.
Listen, you might not want out. The no trade clause is not to not want out. The no trade clause is to have a distinct hand in where you go next. So you don't think Kirk Cousins would come out? You don't think Coach Cousins would give up his no trade clause to? No.
I thought, yeah,
he won't waive it.
I'm
Yeah, you can settle because they could. I mean, because he's up at the end of the year, right? So it doesn't matter. Like you can be settled there all you want to.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
I could see the Colts definitely going for him. I could also see the Bears actually making a move. Because I'm sorry, Justin Fields, isn't it?
I'm with you, Matt. I thought he was a free agent anyway. So you might be leaving Minnesota anyway.
Anyway, okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But there you go. Let's see. What's it? The last thing we got. This was pretty cool. I heard this earlier today.
I was wondering what this was.
Yes, the greatest stat in all of NFL history. This is some cool shit. Did you know that Tom Brady has never taken a NFL snap when his team was mathematically eliminated from the playoffs?
Wow. That's crazy. That is nuts to think that. Yes. That's all right then. This is what we're dropping knowledge here tonight, folks.
Yes. That is ridiculous.
That is. Wow.
That is why he is goat-tastic.
He is goat.
All right, so NFL.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, I think we got something else to do. Don't we have something else to do? We had yes, the Elite Performance Performer.
Oh yes. Yes, she did.
Look who I found.
What's up, E?
What's up?
What's
The
up?
guy had a rough day today. Well, not a rough day. He had the school, then he had wrestling practice, and then went from wrestling practice to football practice.
Oh
The guy is
yeah.
busy.
There you go. Keep getting at it, boy.
Yeah, elite performance. You know, I know you gave him the tag, but you can give him the shout out again if you like. I appreciate it.
Brought to you by Elite Performance, where the dream of elite fitness becomes reality. Call 765-499-1005 and start your elite journey today.
Too damn day. Mine, I went with Notre.
And I wrote in the notes that's not there anymore. I
I
can't.
know.
I said I can't disagree with you at all.
Mine disappeared too. I think I had some others. I can't remember the other one, so I'm just not going to try.
The beast within,
Yeah, I can't remember who I picked.
Arizona.
Was it Arizona? The
Yep.
college? Yeah, because they came back from 29 points down.
Arizona did?
Yeah, to beat Dion.
They didn't play Arizona, did they?
Yeah.
Why was I thinking Stanford? Hold
No,
on,
I thought it was Arizona.
man. Now you got me wondering too much. Hold on here. I'm looking.
It could have been Stanford. It might have been Stanford. I think I put the wrong school.
Hold
See?
on. See,
No,
hold on.
no,
Now
there's
you
no
got-
damn hole. Now I'm screwed.
Where am I at? Okay, week 7 last week. Boom. Stanford in Colorado. Yeah.
Yes,
Hey, you
Stanford.
scared
I don't know
me.
why I got
Okay.
Arizona.
I don't know.
I told you it was all jacked up. Who did Arizona beat? Did Arizona beat somebody?
Woodford down.
No, it's water.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even open up my Sprite yet.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Whatever you got to tell yourself, David, it's okay.
That I agree. I do. What is? Stop it. All right. Okay. There we go.
Arizona beat Washington State last week, 44-6. Holy hell!
That's why I put Arizona, because it was Washington State. Because Washington State was favored by like 17 and a half.
Ouch! Damn. A little rough there.
Yes, I knew there was a reason. Thank you, sir. Now, San Francisco State's at number 1 power rankings. KC jumps people into number 2. Miami jumps into number 3. Philly 4. Detroit, Buffalo, Dallas, Cleveland, best defense in football. Ravens, Jaguars, top 10.
Looks like a solid top 10.
Ooh, power. What is going on there? I don't like interviewing people.
Oh yeah!
That is.
Here we go.
Go. Game 1. Falcons, Buccaneers. NFC South battle. Whoever wins this game is control of the NFC South.
And remember when we thought this was going to be one of the suckiest divisions in football?
Oh my God.
Oh boy,
Baker.
Baker. It's becoming a very interesting division here.
It is. And no one has any faith in the Lions.
The Lions?
The Falcons. Wow.
That doesn't
Buddy.
even look like a lion.
At all. I'm going to say I was reading The Lion.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Baker.
I'm going with the Dreamsicles, buddy. I think they have the second best throwback uniforms ever.
They need to act like permanently.
I do. I'm down with it. Let's see. Stop it. Let's go. Quiet. My mouse is being. I think I need to
You
charge
need
it.
me to move it? Yeah, I'll move it. Hold on.
There we go. Got it.
There you go.
Ha ha.
Ooh.
That's
There's
why I
the
said
Lions.
Baltimore.
It's going to be a very good game. I think this is going to be a very good game. One of the key matchups of the week. It is a across the AFC versus the NFC matchup. This could potentially, some have said earlier in the season, be a Super Bowl matchup, possibly, but I don't see it now. But
Yeah, I don't know who them some people were because I didn't have Baltimore
Was
in that
not me.
conversation.
it was not me.
So did not have Baltimore in that conversation, and I lost my mouse. Where'd he go?
Do you have them in this
Yes, please.
conversation? Here. Okay, here I got you.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Oh,
There you go.
we do have the Ravens in this
I did.
conversation on this week.
I did.
I think I think Jared Goff is going to meet a hungry defense, and Lamar Jackson better do something. And I think he's going to let loose.
I don't know. I really actually, and I've lost all of my screens, bro. There
Oh,
you go. Okay, we're back. We're back. I just had a flash of light. I don't know, but I was still talking to you.
yes, you are.
No, I like this Detroit Lions team. Aiden Hutchinson go blue. This Lions team has a new grit, has a new thing about them, but they've been playing on a really good high right now, and I feel that Baltimore is hungrier for this win. So I see that Baltimore gets this win.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. You're gonna have to do it because I can't
Yep,
see. I
I
can only
got you.
talk.
Big matchup tonight. Yeah, Sunday night football. This matchup is going to be. This could be a potential Super Bowl matchup that we see maybe later on in the season. You know, with these two, they both got something to prove, and we'll see what happens. Eagles coming off a loss to the Jets, one of the top defenses in the league, and Miami they won right this weekend.
They did. They
Yeah,
did.
who'd they play?
I don't remember.
Yeah, okay, they won. They're coming off win. Eagles coming off loss. I don't see Philadelphia. I don't see Jalen Hurts throwing 3 interceptions this weekend. God, I hope not. I hope we can run the ball. I hope we block a little better and get the job done.
um, Miami is explosive, but we also saw that Miami, if they come up against the defense, they have struggles. So I don't see anything different in this one. I think Philly hasn't lost back to back games in 2 years. So I'm going with the Eagles.
Dun 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 dun.
Mark it.
Oh yeah, I gotta
Uh,
move it. Sorry.
I said not move it, mark it, but yes, you do have to move
Bingo. There you go.
it.
Split decision here, folks. Of course, the source goes against Philly.
Yeah.
Bet with your head, not with your heart.
I mean, hey, that's what he does, man. He's gonna find a way to, the next year's statement for the Cowboys.
Oh boy, check out our friends. We have friends, Damon. I think our friends should be all of these guys' friends out there. Yes, you back there. I know. I see you in the fridge. You're reaching for that next cerveza. Hold on here. Check out this list that we got for you. Elite Performance, Checkered Life Customs. You can bet that. Doc Sports Pits, My Bookie, The Fighter's Friend, The One's Kitchen, Inner Beast Sportswear, and Southern Indiana Combat Productions. Hooah!
Booyah! Okay, I will never do that again.
There has been a lot of "we'll never do that agains" on this show over the past 5 years.
Yeah, and most of them we haven't.
No. Oh God, I keep forgetting.
What are you forgetting?
Uh, okay. The puck drops here, folks. It's here. It's back. It's coming in for its second show here. I believe he said next Monday. Check out the baseball guys. They've been going out just a bit outside. It's been going on live during the playoffs. It's going strong. Check the state of basketball out. They're coming back into season, Damon. The WNBA is on right now, championship. The NBA is getting ready to pop off next week. Isn't next week?
Next week, I think Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday, the games start.
There you go. So
Yeah.
a lot of sports going on, folks. You need to come check us out. We have it all for you with our boys
Time
Super
out.
Kicking
Time
It with
out.
Steven and Greg. What?
Time out.
What?
Of all the people in the NBA, why do you leave Sabrina Ionescu wide open in the corner?
Ah,
That's it.
see,
That's all I have.
all right, folks. It's always fun here. You know where we're at Wednesday nights. Check us out, bwsports1.com. Damon, tell them, what do we do?
We try to keep Indy sporty and not hungry. I don't like that one either.
Nope. Pew pew. And we are gone. See you next week.